The first time Mrs. Imani realized she was in trouble wasn't when she dreamed about him. It was when she felt angry that he didn't look back. He sat at the back of the class, always did, quiet, focused, detached, and no matter how long she spoke, no matter how passionate her lectures became, Ethan never noticed her. That was when the fear crept in. Mrs. Imani Cole was admired by everyone. Students respected her. Colleagues praised her discipline. The administration trusted her completely. She had rules, boundaries, control. She taught literature to final year students, young adults preparing for the real world. She prided herself on professionalism until Ethan walked into her class. He wasn't loud, wasn't charming, wasn't trying to impress anyone, and that was exactly why her eyes kept returning to him. It started small. She noticed the way he underlined sentences, the way he listened without reacting, the way he packed his bag slowly, never rushing to leave. She called his name for the first time, he looked up, polite, distant. Yes, ma'am. No smile, no admiration. That night, she couldn't sleep. She told herself it was curiosity, but curiosity doesn't tighten your chest like that. Mrs. Imani began calling on him more often, not to embarrass him though, to hear him speak. His voice was calm, controlled. His answers were sharp, precise, emotionless. She praised him in front of the whole class. He nodded, nothing more. No gratitude, no connection. That rejection bruised something in her she didn't know existed. She asked him to stay back after classes. Purely academic. I think you're wasting your potential, she said. I am fine where I am, Ethan replied. The conversation was short, respectful, and cold. That night, Mrs. Imani reread his essays again and again and again. She told herself she saw pain in his words. She told herself she could save him, but who was she trying to deceive? Emails followed, then messages. Not inappropriate, just too frequent, but book recommendations, late night thoughts about literature, questions that didn't need answers. Ethan replied briefly, firmly, never emotionally. One evening he wrote, Ma'am, I prefer to keep communication academic. That sentence burned, not because it was rude, but because it was firm. She confronted him after class. Did I make you uncomfortable? She asked softly. Ethan hesitated. Yes, he said. The word landed like a slap. I didn't see you that way, he continued. You are my teacher. I wanted to stay that way. For a moment, Mrs. Imani felt dizzy, rejected and exposed, humiliated by a student who didn't even raise his voice. From that day, something changed. Her lectures became sharp, her tone colder. Ethan noticed his grace sleeping, despite doing nothing wrong. She stared at him longer, called him out unnecessarily, watched his reaction. You are imagining things, she told herself. But late at night, her thoughts became dangerous. Why doesn't he want me? What is wrong with me? Who does he want instead? Ethan went to the department counselor, not to accuse, to protect himself. I just want distance, he said. The counselor promised discretion, but rumors have ears. Mr. Imani found out, and the look she gave Ethan the next day made his stomach tighten. Not anger, something worse, possession. She stopped him outside the classroom. You are ruining your future, she whispered. People won't believe you. Ethan heart raced. I don't want anything from you, he said firmly. I just want peace. Mrs. Imana smiled, and that smile terrified him. 2 days later, Ethan was summoned by the school board. A complaint had been filed against him, accusation of inappropriate behavior, disrespect, misconduct. As he sat outside the office, shaking, his phone buzzed. A message from Miss Imani. I told you not to push me away, and in that moment, Ethan realized rejecting her might cost him everything.